Hello everyone, I'm Asa Waldstein and I'm here today to talk about anxiety claims enforcement. So I thought it'd be interesting to review FDA warning letters that mention anxiety this year compared to the same period last year. So I've really found some interesting data points. These data points can be really good learning tools for companies to help them understand where the FDA is finding these risky items, thus giving companies an opportunity to go back retroactively and clean up their social media and their website marketing before they get a pesky warning letter. So here are some key takeaways. 27% of this year's anxiety warning letters mention claims in hashtags, compared to just 20% of the anxiety warning letters in the same period last year. Now, hashtags, we've talked about this a lot. Adding a disease hashtag is really the best way to turn an otherwise compliant post into a non-compliant post. So be very careful when using disease hashtags. I see this as a common mistake companies make all the time. Now, warning letters citing blogs and anxiety claims more than doubled to 63% of the warning letters this year mention claims in blogs. This is up from just 30% in last year in the same period. So this really demonstrates where the FDA is finding a lot of these risky items. And a friendly reminder here is to look back on your very old blogs. The FDA looks at a very old blog in the same manner as a current one, so go back retroactively and make sure you don't have disease words lurking on any of your blogs. Now, social media continues to be a trend to watch. This is exemplified by the warning letters this year. They mentioned social media in 63% of the warning letters. So this is up from just 40% of the warning letters last year. So again, social media, not surprising here, but a friendly reminder to make sure that all social media, including those old posts, are compliant. So the two most drastic changes this year had to do with CBD and animal anxiety claims. So 72% of this year's anxiety FDA warning letters mention CBD. 72% of them. That's a huge number. And this is up from just 16% in all of last year. And this really shows that there never has been a more risky time than now to market CBD products where disease claims are present. Now, for all our hemp CBD companies out there, you may not know that these disease words might be lurking in old blogs and old ingredient descriptions and old social media posts. This is a great reminder now to go through and clean up all your marketing to make sure you don't get a warning letter. And this year, animal and anxiety warning letters increased to 45% of these warning letters. So this year, animal and anxiety warning letters increased to 45%. So 45% of the warning letters that mention anxiety this year also mention animal products. So this is up from just 10% in all of last year. So very, very important for everyone out there selling animal products. Be careful that you don't have words such as anxiety or depression lurking on your marketing. And speaking of anxiety and depression, this is really the 1-2 punch. So of all the anxiety warning letters this year and last year, 3/4 of them or so mention anxiety and depression together. So we want to make sure that we're not only just removing the word anxiety, but we're also scanning for other words such as depression as well. So it's worth noting that in all the warning letters that I looked at, the phrase occasional anxiety was not mentioned at all. Anxiety was mentioned, but occasional anxiety wasn't mentioned. So the key takeaway here is that focusing on life occurrences such as occasional anxiety or occasional inflammation may be a lower risk marketing strategy. Once again, I'm Asa Waldstein. I enjoyed talking with you about anxiety claims enforcement. Have a great day. Bye.